Hello everyone, welcome once again to the Speedhorse Weekend Wrap-Up. I'm Dale Day, in for Jim Byers. The Futurity season is now heating up with the Grade 2, $267,000 West Texas Futurity at Sunland Park, New Mexico, leading the way this weekend. Sunday's 300-yard event had 10 in the gate, with the horse in the outside post taking advantage of the clear space. Boy George had those that played him possibly ready to dance and sing to an early 80s MTV hit as he rolled to a half-length victory at long shot odds of 16-1. Owned by Miguel and Mauricio Gallegos and trained by Gene Burden, Boy George started well enough, then made the lead by mid-stretch under jockey Adrian Ramos. Bred in Texas by Jack Manning, Boy George crossed the finish in 14.873 seconds over a fast track. El Damaso put forth a big finish to gain second, while early leader a.k.a. Bugga held on to dead heat for the show with J.M. Famous Master, a nose behind the runner-up. Boy George is a gelding by Teller Cartel from the feature Mr. Jess mare Reba's Feature. The victory earned him $125,796. Trainer Gene Burden saddled 4 overall in the West Texas. He also hit the board in the dead heat for third with a.k.a. Bugga. Punched the ticket to the AQHA Challenge Championships for Dash Master Jess. He racked up a convincing win in Saturday night's Grade 2, $111,000 Bank of America Sam Houston Championship. The 4-year-old colt won the 440-yard event in a sharp 21.742 seconds over a fast track, earning a speed index of 102. Owned by Cesar Rosales and trained by Rolando Almanza, Dash Master Jess led every step after a sharp start under jockey Manuel Gutierrez. Bred in Texas by Scarlet Hill Farm, Dash Master Jess was 5-2 in the wagering. Pyro was second, 3/4 of a length better than third-place finisher, the Field Cricket. A son of Mr. Jess Perry from Dash Master Miss, who was sired by Dash for Destiny, the winning Dash Master Jess earned $51,419 for the Sam Houston Championship win, moving his career total to more than $270,000. Also on Saturday in Texas, the $24,000 Red Cell Sam Houston Distance Challenge. The 7-year-old veteran Dasher's Midnight avenged a runner-up finish in the race a year ago to win the 2014 edition by a half-length under jockey Santos Carrizales. Bred in Texas by owners Joe and Elaine McAnally, Dasher's Midnight rallied from a slight deficit coming out of the turn in the 870-yard event. Dasher's Midnight crossed the finish in 46.345 seconds. Trained by James Gerhardt, Dasher's Midnight made his 30th career start memorable with a victory that propels him to the Red Cell Distance Championship at Prairie Meadows in October. A gelded son of some Dasher from the He's a Fast Man mare She's a Moonbar Baby, Dasher's Midnight picked up $11,810 for the triumph, moving his career bankroll to $127,000 plus. Just a Little Rusty was second, 3/4 of a length better than beaten 9-5 wagering favorite EC Cartel. On Saturday at Turf Paradise, Jojo Hot Legs broke his maiden after 8 attempts in a trial for the Arizona Quarter Racing President's Open Spring Derby. The gelding ran the fastest of all qualifiers, turning in a time of 17.492 seconds for 350 yards. Owned by Orlando Guerrero, Jojo Hot Legs is a Texas-bred son of Executive Menace and the Boone's Mill mare Casino Mill. He's trained by Ubaldo Guerrero. Jockey Rodolfo Arvizu was aboard for the trial. The $10,000 added President's Open Spring Derby Final will be run Monday, April 28th at Turf Paradise. 2-year-old paint horses were in the spotlight at Remington Park on Sunday in trials for the Grade 1 American Paint Classic Futurity. Trainer D. Keener saddled 4 of the finalists, including the fastest of all, High on Mary Jane, who stopped the clock at 18.211 seconds for the 350-yard distance. Owned by Paint Horse Queens, the filly was ridden by Brian Ernst. High on Mary Jane is an Oklahoma-bred daughter of Judy's lineage from the Hollandaise mare, the Hippie Chick. Saturday, April 26th, the Grade 1 PSBA American Paint Classic Futurity at Remington Park in Oklahoma City. In industry news this week, R.D. Hubbard, owner of Crystal Springs Farm and majority owner of Ruidoso Downs, was one of 12 businessmen receiving the Horatio Alger Award at a recent ceremony in Washington, D.C. The award recognizes exceptional leaders with a commitment to philanthropy and higher education and who have overcome significant personal challenges to achieve success. Hubbard and his wife formed the R.D. and Joan Dale Hubbard Foundation to improve educational opportunities for students, and the Shoemaker Foundation that helps raise funds for horsemen suffering from catastrophic injuries and illnesses. AQHA Hall of Fame member Dr. Charles W. Graham received the Distinguished Texan in Agriculture Award from Texas A&M AgriLife at the Texas and Southwestern Cattle Raisers Association Convention in San Antonio. The honor recognizes individuals who demonstrate outstanding leadership and who provide significant contributions to Texas agriculture. Graham owns Southwest Stallion Station in Elgin, Texas. He is the only individual who has served as president of the Texas Quarter Horse Association and the Texas Thoroughbred Breeders Association, and the only person to be selected as Horseman of the Year by both organizations. Citing its value due to location and size, officials at Vessel Stallion Farm have announced the property has been listed for sale with Sotheby's International Realty. This according to an article on AQHA.com. The sale of the almost 1,400-acre property, which contains the 275-acre farm, is being handled in association with Equestrian Real Estate. In a statement released by Vessels, assurances are given that Vessels will remain open for business and will maintain, quote, our current level of industry participation over the next few years, end quote. Coming up, a few more stakes recaps as well as top qualifiers for upcoming events. I'll say goodbye for now, though. Jim Byers will be back next week to anchor the show. For all involved at Speedhorse Magazine and RaceView Network, I'm Dale Day. We hope you come back again next week for the Speedhorse Weekend Wrap-Up.